Hey there guys, welcome back to some more Super Mario Sunshine. Last time we got all the blue coins in Bianco Hills, and in today's video, we're going to be getting all the blue coins in Ricco Harbor.
Yeah, there is a blue coin tracker. I know you said that, Kira. I guess what I really envision when I say that is like, okay, if you've ever played Okami and the way you look at your stray beads, that's kind of what I'm asking for.
Yeah, to keep track of which ones you got in certain episodes, that would have helped. But again, this is Nintendo, what we're talking about here, nothing's ever easy.
Because I think this is going to be the start of you having to jump in between episodes to get different coins.
Yeah, and because of that, it's gonna start becoming a little more disjointed in some areas.
Yeah. Now, which episode did you choose for this one?
This one's 8.
The cage show?
No, this is episode 8, so the Yoshi mission.
This mission, I'm gonna be honest, like I said before, I really find this one of the harder missions in the game because Yoshi's controls are kind of really
wonky.
I don't like Yoshi's controls too much, and not only that,
Well, the thing is, Yoshi's controls aren't terrible, it's just his jumps are a little bit weirder, so you're kind of wanting to spin jump all over the place with him, because doing triple jumps to get his max height is a little weird, so you're better off just doing spins.
Yeah, and not only that, I did it fine last night, but I got to the second platform that I needed to get to before I get to the cage where you need to spray. And the thing is though, I almost died, and I said, no, I think I'm gonna shoot from a distance and get there, and I did that. And then I tried doing it, died like I thought, so I just went back and got Rocket and jumped back up there to get it now that I cleared it out. And it was too stressful last night. I was like, man, I always find myself just getting more frustrated with this mission when I do the watermelon. I did the watermelon first try when I did it not too long ago. Watermelon's fine now. You just have to be careful and be able to spray the cataquacks before they come over to you.
Well, the biggest problem with the watermelon is more or less the cataquacks, because they'll get in the way. That and, I hate that mission only because the watermelons have terrible hit detection. So they can just rub against the side of the wall, which doesn't look like it's gonna pop it, and that just pops.
It pops, yeah. I get you.
That's why people still hate that mission, which is very understandable.
Still by far the worst shines in this game are, Pachinko and River Death. But I mean, I know there's a glitch. You can get over to River Death, which skips about 90% of what makes that freaking mission hard. I understand.
Yeah, well, again, that's bad hit detection for you. I didn't do that, because I did it legit, because it's not hard. That mission, I honestly think, is not hard nowadays. But that's because I'm used to the jank this game has. So I'm not an exception to that rule.
Yeah. And there's a lot of hard shines in this game.
Alright, sure, we'll just get this one now. Didn't want to fall, but take advantage of it.
Number 11.
Nice camera. I tried to stop it and still didn't stop in time, because this game has weird quirks with the camera control in the air.
Yeah.
At this rate, actually, it would have been better if I just went from the top.
I hate that you can do that, Lester.
It's not really that hard, you just have to gauge your jump timing. You just gauge your jump timing on that. It's supposed to be a return if you fall in there and there's nothing in there for you, like you're not doing that at episode 3. but because I need to get a blue coin, obviously, yeah, I can just take advantage of that as a two-way.
Follow the arrows.
There is a blue coin tracker with a Z button, but just tells you how many blue coins you collect in the world, which does not help. That blue coin tracker might as well just not even be there with how useless it is. I never use it for that reason, because it only gauges if you have completed blue coin hunting in the world or not. That blue coin tracking system is so useless. It's sad.
Oh, great. You gotta do rocket jumping out of the water and gauge, you know, your drop shadows here above the water. I hate you playing this game. Mainly because my depth perception is absolute crap. Spray the give me my blue coin. How do you do the storage?
So in this version, it's a little bit different because in GameCube, you just barely hold down. I hate everything. You barely hold down the R button to do like the short spray. But in this version, because they map it to a different version, different button, I would say, is that you hold down ZR to charge it, and right before well, you have to do this first, swap to F.L.U.D. So you can do the L target walk like this. Then you swap to rocket while you're still in that state. Hold down until it's almost full, and then just keep on doing that, and then you store rocket. And then when you're running launch, you just walk off the side, and boom. Into the air. It's actually not that difficult to do, it's just learning the timing's a little tricky. Because you gotta, like, release the... I'm gonna use GameCube terms for this because it's just easier. You just release the L button right before it's about ready to go off with the rocket. So, like, right when it's, like, at the peak, then you let go of L. And you just keep on doing that as many times as you want, as long as you have water, obviously. You just keep on doing that to get more rockets stored. So I'm gonna do it again to get to that M on the other side of the field. We'll do 4 because I think that would be the safer way to get over. I think 3 may not be enough. So we're gonna be in the air for a little bit. Look at those trees.
Whee!
Nice trees.
We're playing Fortnite, kids.
No, we're not. Stop lying.
Where we dropping? Can you go out of bounds with this?
I think you can, yeah, but if you do, you're just dead. Because by the time you fall all the way to the bottom, it is a pit. So there's no reason to do that. You can also bonk very high in the sky and then fall all the way down like that.
You're gonna make me try to do the rocket storage now.
Again, it's not really that bad. It's just timing based, you have to learn. That's the hardest part about it, if you want to be honest. Once you get the idea of like the button combinations down, it's just learning that timing. I feel it's a little bit easier in this version. You just have to remember a different button to use it with. That's all. I'm surprised that actually hit. That's not gonna make it, just gonna be safe. I don't like all this wind here, because these wing guys are the worst things.
Yeah.
I think that's it for Rocket. So I'm gonna swap back probably. Actually, we'll use Turbo because it's closer. But then I can't make it back up. Actually, no. I'd scrap that idea. I'm trying to think what would be optimal. Hover would actually be more optimal than anything else at this point. Turbo may be fast to get this X, but I have no easy way back up here besides the sewer system, which is not that quick. And these timed event coins are just really strict. In fact, maybe missing my slide like that. Okay, yeah, definitely I'm not gonna make it now. Yeah, that's what I thought. Nice slide, Mario.
Oh, nice slide. Been using that slide technique a lot too. Such a handy thing.
If you want to do it quick, you use hover nozzle, go backward slightly, and then fall into your water. That's the quick way to do it. And then if you don't feel confident with that, you just spray and go with F.L.U.D standard nozzle. They want you to get that with Turbo, but you can also get it by just sliding. You can also barely make this. But this saves you a lot of running if you can get this X sprayed from way up here. It's a little awkward. You gotta like spray in the right spot for it to actually go down. Yeah, there it goes. Takes a lot of water though, that's kind of the only problem. I'm gonna be right next to hover so I can just get a refill.
There we go.
Love using your squishy heads as a stop point, thank you. Alright, now I gotta get some fish. No, I don't want to talk, I want to jump. Seriously, this is my least favorite change they made to this game. Why map jump to talk? That's the dumbest change. There is nothing wrong with pressing the B button from GameCube. Nothing wrong with that. This is why I think Chucksters is way worse now. Because in the original, you can use your jumps to line up better with the Chucksters, so you can, you know, do it easier. But now in this version, you can't really do that because jump is talk. You do it wrong, they throw you. I died so many times to try and do that standard old setup. It's really dumb.
By the way, Chucksters is an annoying giant. It's about talking to the right people at the right time. It's like social skills class.
No, that's right, I got too much fruit. This thing caps at 4. I got very unlucky. We just want a durian. Please be durian. Thank you.
It's about time.
Never get this thing on my first try. It's rare that happens. Get used to moving durians now, because that's a whole blue coin.
Because there's some blue coins that only Yoshi can get because he can eat the blue butterflies and or blue birds.
Well, it's also not just blue butterflies and birds. Well, birds you can spray down. We did that back in Bianco. There's also certain things that Yoshi can only interact with, like this guy. You can only get the blue coin by eating him with Yoshi.
Yeah.
Alright, that's everything you can do in episode 8. The rest of our coins are in a different episode. Specifically, back in episode 1. This was always a weird thing they did, structurally, because there's really no reason for certain things to be in one episode and not in others. Like, in later episodes, this M is just nowhere to be found that we're going to get here in a second. Who cleaned it up? And who collected the coin, because I want it. That's my coin.
Someone's stealing coins, I see. Well, someone besides Mario, I should say.
Yeah, someone other than the one who needs them.
How dare they?
I need to start doing my blue coin hunt too in my game because I just unlocked Yoshi, so I got to do episode 8. So what I usually do when I play is I do basically everything up until episode a pin a park, the one you unlock Yoshi. As soon as you unlock Yoshi, I go back to Ricco Harbor, do that last shrine I'm missing, and then after that I go back to Bianco, Rico, Gelato, and Pina Park and do all the blue coins, and then after that I go do the worlds after that in sequence, do all the shines, do all the blue coins. And then whenever I'm done, the last thing I do is return all blue coins.
Yeah. I did that kind of structure for my last playthrough. I got them all at once, but this one we're doing things a little bit differently just for making it a little bit easier for people to follow along.
Yeah. Hitting that fan, hitting that fan. I didn't know you could actually hit the fan for the longest time when I was a kid. I was like, what the heck? Yeah, and I finally figured out that you get it and bring up the submarine.
Yeah, I mean, I knew you can do that, but I didn't know there was a reward for the submarine because I didn't do it long enough. Our last coin is all the way back in episode 2. This is the only one we have to jump into episode 2 for. Because it doesn't show up anywhere else. Yeah, I think one of the peons does tell you about the fan. I think, Kira, you're right on that one, which is how I think I figured that part out. But I didn't know there was a coin at the time, because I just didn't, I guess, raise it enough. And that's it.
All of them in Ricco Harbor. Now we don't have to go very far to turn them all in.
You just literally walk left. You're my dang shines, you rip-off artists. But now that we got all the blue coins in Ricco Harbor, we're gonna go ahead and end things here. Next time on Let's Play Super Mario Sunshine, we'll be getting all the blue coins in Gelato Beach. We'll see you guys next time.